The man brought his illegitimate daughter home. His uncle and aunt were stunned when they saw the girl's skin color.
Ma è nera.
È sangue del mio papà.
Ma è comunque nera.
Because she was black, and according to family tradition, she wasn't allowed to be part of the family. The man begged them to take her in for the sake of their bloodline, and to treat her fairly. He told them the child's mother had passed away, and he was heading to war, not knowing if he'd survive. Now only they can look after their daughter. In the end, the kind-hearted aunt looked at the helpless girl and her heart softened. The girl's name was Belle. After her father left, Uncle Andre and Auntie took care of her with all their love. The aunt had never had children of her own, and treated Belle like her own daughter. She cared for Belle deeply, and even adopted another niece named Annie. The two girls grew up healthy and happy in this loving home. One day, Andre brought Belle to study, and gave her terrible news. Her father had died heroically in battle. Before he passed, he left all his property to Belle. Andre had a young assistant named Ahau, who had been quietly paying attention to Belle. Ahau then told Belle that he and Andre were working on a very difficult case, the infamous Zone case, a shocking insurance fraud scandal. A shipping company murdered 132 innocent black laborers just to collect insurance money, then lied and said they died from disease due to a lack of drinking water. Belle was stunned and overwhelmed with anger and confusion. That night she sat alone in front of the mirror, looking down at her dark skin. Her mind replayed everything Ahau had said, and tears rolled down her cheeks. The next day, Belle found Ahau and begged him to bring the truth to light. She longed for the day justice would be served, but when Andre found out that Ahau had shared details of the case with Belle, he was furious and decided to fire Ahau on the spot. He warned him to stay away from Belle. Even though Belle had inherited great wealth, her dark skin still made her an outsider everywhere she went. One day, she discovered a key piece of evidence. The ship in question had stopped at 5 supply stations during its voyage, which completely disproved the lie about no fresh water. She was thrilled and rushed to share the finding with Ahau. With no better place to talk in the city, they discussed the case details inside a carriage. Belle's boldness deeply impressed Ahau. On the way home, they had a more personal conversation. Belle opened up. Why do women without dowries or inheritance have to rely on men to change their fate, even with money? I'm still trapped by all these rules. But their secret meeting was discovered by Uncle Andre. He exploded with rage and told Ahau he was a toad dreaming of eating swan meat. But Ahau didn't back down. He fired back. I don't know anything about class. I just know love is equal. He said he truly loved Belle, then turned and walked away. That night, Andre talked about Ahau with his wife. At first he mocked Ahau for being delusional, but his wife said, "Weren't you like that when you were young?" That one sentence stunned Andre. Years in politics had dulled his edge, but the fire inside him still remained. He truly loved Belle. He didn't want to see her suffer, but he also couldn't stand the idea of her marrying a poor man. As the trial of the Zone case began, Belle disguised herself and snuck into the courtroom.